I'm Brody McLean, and you're watching Surviving in Alabama.
Going to put in a deer plot today, and I'm going to show y'all how to do the cheapest deer plot that you can get away with no equipment needed. All right, I'm pulling into the feed store, and I'm going to show y'all exactly what I'm going to buy. It's going to be very inexpensive for what we're going to do, and anybody can do it. Now look, I'm not going to talk bad about all these buck blends. I'm not going to say a word negative about them. I'm just going to say that it's expensive. So let's just look and see what this 4-way with clover, let's look and see what's in it. So it's got wheat, oats, rye, and clover. So see, it's got almost 10% rye in it. Deer don't like that. That 2% crimson clover, and that's good stuff. And the wheat, that's good stuff. So this is what we're gonna do. We're only gonna buy wheat and clover. So I'm gonna come back here to the shelf, and what we want is I'm looking for crimson clover, because that's a good winter time. I have planted the white before, it does well, but to this year, we're going to strictly do this crimson clover. This is going to come up really well in the fall and winter time. As you can see, it's only $10. So if you look at Tecomate, this is a 40-pound bag. It says it plants half an acre, and it's $30. Now I'm not going to say a word bad about Tecomate. Tecomate's good stuff. I mean, they put a lot of science into what they're doing. But my goal is to get out the cheapest that I can with as little effort as I can that's still going to accomplish the same goal. Okay. There you go. All right, driving away from the feed store, and let's go home, and I'm going to show y'all I can plant this deer plot up in like 15 minutes or 20 minutes or something like that. Okay, I'm back. So this right here, the total, for this deer plot, I am only gonna have 2 ingredients. It's gonna be wheat and crimson clover, and that's it. I'm not even gonna put fertilizer down, and it'll come up just fine. So I just want to remind you that if your soil is healthy, the plants will be healthy. And for this particular spot, this is my yard. So just to be clear, see my yard, this is my yard right here. There's my house. Now these deer, I'm not going to be shooting them here, but I just like to bring them up out of the woods and let them graze. They'll come up here at night, every night. Follow my videos, you'll know that I'm a big proponent in beef cubes or cattle pellets that to feed the deer. Now I'm a real big, because it's I don't know about the nutrition part, but there's something about that they really like. So what I'm gonna do is, see, as I bring these deer up out of the woods, I'm gonna give them a little selection of something else to eat. So this right here is the cheapest way out. So nutritionally, for the soil, if the soil's real healthy, the plants will be healthy, and the stuff in the weed bed, I don't have a manicured lawn. I don't. In fact, I purposely did not cut the grass. As you can see, it needs mowing. But I purposely didn't cut the grass just yet, because I'm gonna be throwing out winter wheat and this crimson clover in my yard, and I'm gonna be just spreading it out. So there's not gonna be any fertilizer. The soil's fairly healthy here. So anyway. So this is all I got. This is going to be the total thing. I can tell you, these are $11.50 a bag. This is $10. So that's $44.50 is going to plant up all of this. And this, even if you were to put this somewhere on your property, not at your house like what I'm doing, it would be totally fine. I'm not gonna disc it in. I'm not gonna till it in. Normally, if I was working out there, yes, I would till it. Yes, I would disc it. I'd do all that, and I would spread it with the tractor. I would put more out. But just for a small spot, this is about as cheap as you can get out. I mean, because this is all I'm gonna do. So the reason I'm doing it today is like September like the 28th. It's supposed to rain the next 3 days. So and I purposely didn't cut the grass because I'm gonna spread this seed and I want the rain to mash this grass down on top of it. And then once it starts to sprout, I'll come back and I'll cut this grass. That is the plan. I want everything to come up and have good germination. If I tilled it in or disc it in, it'd have a way better germination. There is no debate about that. It will, if you cover the seed. But this is like the next best thing to do is let the grass cover it for you. So that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. And I'm doing all this with no equipment just to show you that it can happen. And later on in the season, when this is coming up and it looks good and it's full and lush and good looking and all the things, you'll see that in my videos. And I'll even show you some pictures of deer eating out here grazing. I hold it like this and I just throw it like that. This bag of clover right here, and I'm gonna broadcast it just like I did. All right, there you go. Put it out. You know, if you had a real small spot, and this is a small spot here. I mean, it's not very big. It's like I said, it's my yard. But if you had a spot in the woods somewhere that it does have to have a little sun now. You're gonna have to have a little sun. So if you had a spot, you know, you cleared out some trees or whatever, some underbrush, and it got some sunlight, hey, and you got 1 bag of wheat and 1 bag of clover, that's good. So, and you got to do this kind of like, you need to do it right before rain. So the rain pushes it down and waters it and all the things. Like I said, the germination rate is not going to be near as good but it's still going to be good enough. It's still going to be good. It's just going to be not as good as if you had the equipment. But if you did have a small spot like that and you did 1 bag of wheat, which was $11.50 for me, I don't know what it is at your area. It's probably something similar. But 1 bag of wheat, $11.50. 1 bag, the 3-pound bag of clover, that's $10. So $21.50 would get you a spot you could hunt over. I hope this was entertaining and I hope it was informative. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I do all kinds of stuff here. I'll see y'all next time. God bless.